Chick. Today we're checking back with the Saga and seeing how she's doing. It's been about a month since the last time we looked at her, and I'm really hoping she doesn't taste like bacon anymore. That's a weird brew. Anyway, let's see here. We did add some sugar to her. So that was back in September. So, and this is early October. So, because it was really, really on the dry side. So let's take a look and see what she's doing. I'm probably not going to do much to her today. I just want to check back in with her to see what she's doing. So, let's take a look. She's got such a pretty color. It's very deceiving, I think, though. Are you kidding me? She fermented. She's at 0. Or 1.000. Huh. Because she's like not floating at all. Well, this is just the most bizarrest thing ever. But I can't tell what it is. I mean, I know it's mulberry, but it's a berry-ish scent. If I didn't know it was mulberries, I wouldn't know what it was. Okay, let's try this. It still has that bacon flavor to it, just not as much. It's weird. Really weird. I hope my brother likes this because he's probably going to get a whole gallon. Well, what am I going to do now? So I'm probably going to do another half a cup. This might be ending up kind of like a step feed kind of thing. What kind of Elise do I have? Not a whole lot of Elise, so okay. Not worried about that, but it's like, Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in a half a cup of sugar, and we're just going to keep putting her back where she normally is until, you know, she don't taste like bacon no more. I don't know what else to do. I mean, it's a weird it's hard to describe. I mean, it's not really like bacon, but it has that, you know, my brain is trying to figure out what that flavor is, and bacon is the one that comes to mind. It's not fruity at the least. It's dry. It's not, I don't like this one. But somebody might in my family, or somebody I know might. I don't know. I'm going to keep working at her. So I'm going to put in a half a cup of sugar. So let me go get some sugar and a sterilized spoon, and we'll get cracking. Be right back. Okay, so let's put in a half a cup of sugar. This is a 1/4 cup. So I'm going to do 2 of these, so you don't go, wait a minute, you put a whole cup in. Okay, so that's 1, and that's 2. So that's a half a cup of sugar. I may end up adding more because I'm going to do a specific gravity. I'm going to try to reach the 1020 again. Okay, let's see where we're at with this. Of course, I'm just kind of guesstimating sugar on this thing just to kind of, I don't want to over sweeten it, because if it doesn't do nothing, then I'm stuck with a really sweet wine. And that's really not what I'm trying to reach. Okay, I may add more. Okay, that's 10-10. I'm actually going to add more, I think. I'm going to do another half a cup. So that actually is a whole cup of sugar that I'm going to be adding. Because that was only at 10-10. And I want to reach 10-20 again. Or close to 10-20. 22. Okay, so at 10:22. That's good for me for now. Pour this back in. So we're going to go ahead and close her off, and we're going to put her back where she has always been since August, and we'll probably check back with her again in about a month or so and see what she's doing. Today we're checking back with the Saga, seeing how she's doing, seeing if she still tastes like bacon. Although I've had one friend say, bacon wine sounds good. So anyway, let's see what she's doing. I'm going to do a hydrometer reading. I don't know. It kind of smells the same as it was the last time. I don't know. Okay. So, here we go. Let me get some air on it. I don't know if this helps or not, but... Okay. See, it doesn't smell like bacon. It has that little bit of a fruitiness to it. I think coming from the mulberries. Because the mulberries are kind of like an odd smelling fruit to me. Let's taste it. Doesn't taste like bacon anymore. There's a hint of it, maybe. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's like a smokiness that I'm tasting. You know when you taste like a smoky or a peaty whiskey? It almost reminds me of that now. So maybe it wasn't really bacon that I was tasting, but it was a smokiness. I don't know. But we haven't done any smoking or anything to it. So maybe it's just part of this process. I don't know. It's starting to taste a little bit better, but it's bone dry. So I'm going to be adding more sugar to this, of course. But I'm not going to be doing a whole lot because I can taste a little bit of the alcohol now. So I think she's probably close. I did use Lalvin EC 1118. So there is the potential being up to 18%, which I don't think this is going to be. So what I'm going to do a half a cup of sugar, and then come back and check on her in a couple of weeks to see if she's eaten through that. It's basically just a step feed for this thing right now. I don't want it sweet because Sagas are not usually that sweet. I mean, unless it's a dessert one or something like that. So I'm trying to maintain just at that semi-dry state. So I don't want to introduce too much sugar until we've gotten, So this is completely not a Saga anymore, people. It's a Lee Saga. It's an Eastern Carolina Saga. Now, basically, it's turning into just a basic rice wine that we have added koji to. It's nothing like what a sake would be. But I'm still calling it sake. Okay, so let me get some sugar. We're going to introduce some sugar into this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to add in the sugar, a half a cup, which I actually grabbed a half a cupper today. All right, half a cup of white sugar is going in. Where's wrong lid? Okay, my spoon has been sanitized. I'm just going to stir this up until the sugar's dissolved. Okay, so she's at 10:10. Okay. So what do we do with her now? We're going to put her back with all the other ones that are being hanging out. And we'll check back with her in maybe a week or two just to see how she's done. If she's blown through the sugar, we'll add another one in. It's going to be like a step feed on this one, because I don't want to overdo it on this one. She is going to be child of labor. She's not McQueen's Mead, but, you know, not. So we're back with the sake again. I have a feeling I'm going to have to add more sugar again. But we'll find out, because we're going to do a specific gravity. All right, so it's been about, honestly, it's been over a month since I even touched this. Now, I did give a sample of this to my brother and my dad for Thanksgiving, because they came over for Thanksgiving dinner. They're the sake nuts in the family. And they agreed that it kind of tasted like bacon. They weren't all that bad about it, though. But sake's not supposed to taste like bacon. So we're going to give this another gravity reading and see where we're at. I messed this up somewhere. I know I did. I had to have. Had to have. But honestly, I don't know where I messed it up at. So, but it's not bad. It's not gonna, it's not gonna poison you or anything. It's just not, it's not truly sake anymore, honestly. It's more of a rice wine that's been infused with some mulberries and some koji. And that's really it. It's not a true sake anymore. So, and lo and behold, let's see here. We are at 1.008. So it went down the 2/100ths of a point. So really, I think it's probably at its end for sugar, adding sugar or anything to this. I have no way of calculating how much ABV this is. I really honestly don't know if I could figure it out. I could guesstimate from, some starting points. The sugar that I've added, I can kind of guesstimate, but I really honestly, I couldn't tell you. It just is so bitter, and I don't think it's improving any. I think it's getting worse, to tell you the truth. Okay. So I added another half a cup of sugar. We're going to stir this till it's dissolved, and we'll do another reading, and then we're going to put this away for probably another month. to see what she does. Or, you know, a couple of weeks at least. I don't know. And then after that, I think I'm just going to call it. If it is what it is. Because I have been fiddling with this thing for a while now. Okay. Let's do one more final reading. It's such a pretty color. That's the most disappointing thing. Okay, so the added sugar is okay, yeah, 1022. All right, so 1022. Give her one more final stir. Yeah, all the sugar's gone. Okay, so we're going to put the lid back on. And put her back. Alrighty, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.